Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. So this episode of Let's Get Vulnerable. Oh boy, we're getting vulnerable. Um, so usually on Valentine's Day, I don't really think much of it, and I still don't really. But I wanted to talk about today and get really vulnerable, maybe even to the point of oversharing. I've never overshared on this channel. Never. Not me. No. Everything you've heard is fake. Uh, But no, I wanted to talk about today of why I've never been in a relationship, why I'm still single today, and why I'm okay with that, and why I'm okay with that. So, starting off, like the reason why I've never been in a relationship is pretty simple. There's not really much to it. It's like I've never been the person that's been like I've never been the person that's been like, oh my god, I gotta get married, I gotta get all, I never felt pressured to be in a relationship. It's not that I don't want to be in one. Of course I do. I that's like something that I daydream about sometimes, of being in a relationship. But it's never been something, because I've always realized how like relationships take a lot of work. They take a lot of work. Even though I've never been in one, I've just like heard from other people, and just I have a pretty good conception. Is that the right word for of relationships? Relationships take a lot of work, a lot of trust, and a lot of communication. And I'm not I don't and like I don't know if I'm ready for that. Because it's a big commitment. It's a big commitment. I and like yeah, I don't know. I've never I've never felt pressured, and I've also realized it's like I want to wait until I'm ready. So that's it. That's my cat. Um, um, like why I'm still so why am I still single today? I mean, I guess it's a kind of similar to the first answer. Is like I'm single because I want to be. I'm also the type of person I I'm very comfortable being alone. I'm very comfortable being by myself. I prefer being by myself. It doesn't mean I don't want to be around people. It just means I want to be around the right people. I want to be around the right person. Um yeah. I mean, this all goes back to like, surrounding yourself with good people. That's what I've talked about before. Just surrounding yourself with good people. And I, growing up, was surrounded by a lot of bad people, a lot of not so good people, a lot of people that were really shitty to me. Um, and so yeah, I think just yeah, I'm in no rush. I don't. I've never. There's a saying like you can't love someone else until you love yourself, and like that's what I'm trying to do this year. Again, I've never really thought much of Valentine's Day, but I just thought I'd make a video because it's been something that I've like I guess I wanted to talk about, of like relationships. Um like relationships were never it's never been like a I've always seen it as like I want to work on myself first. I want to work on like I want to get to know myself first before I go ahead and just like go and rush into a relationship. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not judging that. But for me, I'm like, I don't even know who I want to. Pardon me. I want to know who I am first. I want to get to know myself first before I go ahead and just go and you know let someone else into my life. Of like, it's like I don't even know myself. I want to like get. I want to have a relationship with myself first. I want to I want to have a positive relationship with myself before I have a relationship with someone else. Um, and so yeah, I think that's what I'm really doing right now. Again, eventually I would love to get into a relationship, but right now I'm just like, I'm fine. Like, I'm, I'm fine. Just like, I don't want to. I want to do it when it's right. And right now, I don't know. I want to just work on the relationship with myself first. And just like get to know myself more. And I've gotten to know myself a good bit over these past couple of years, and I've done a lot of self-reflection. And I've gotten to improve myself quite a bit. And I am proud of myself for that. But yeah, that's just how I feel. So how am I spending Valentine's Day this year? Well, I'll show you. I this morning, I won't show you like the page, but I just journaled. I wrote myself like a letter. I wrote myself. I wrote it in the perspective of like a loved one, you know. It's really cringe. It's really silly, but I kind of just wrote it and was just like, yeah, when I was writing it, because I've been talking about how I want to practice more like self-compassion and just be my own friend more. And like this is like, I know, and like when I was writing, I'm like, oh my god, this is so cringe. What am I doing? But as I was reading it back, I was like, it works. You know, the way our brains work is that like your brain is very gullible. Your brain will believe anything, and like, so like, why don't I just show my brain really positive stuff? And why don't I just and then the brain will be like, oh shit, you're right. You're right. I like you should love yourself. Ah. But yeah, I just wrote myself like a letter just saying like Happy Valentine's Day, like, you know, I hope you're doing well, and just know that I love you. And yeah, I know it may seem really weird to some people, but for me, it really helped, honestly. It really worked. And you know, I've found that like whatever works for you, like take that and go with it. I think is what I'm learning, is that like that's kind of what I'm learning about like self-compassion. The thing about self-compassion is like, and like self-love is you kind of do have to fake it till you make it, kind of. Not, it's not really necessarily like faking it or lying to yourself. It's just like your brain is always gonna tell you things like you suck, you're a bitch, you like, it's always gonna bring up mistakes. Your brain is always trying to work against you. I just, again, like, I find just like, I know you're probably getting sick of me saying this, but it's like, I find that for me, like, when I'm just having a struggle, when I'm struggling through something, when I'm like, you know, when I'm like having a rough day, because usually sometimes when I'm having a rough day and I'm just like, usually I just like, kind of just like, I beat myself up over it, which doesn't really make sense. You know, it doesn't really make sense. And I'm just like, but now I'm like, what if like when I have a rough day and I go home, what if I'm then like, hey, it's okay. I'm there for you. And that helps. That helps so much. When I start being more kind to myself, oh my god. I think I found the secret. You kind of do have to fake it till you make it. You really do. You know, because like I can lose everything. I can lose my job. I can lose I can lose all my money. I can lose everything, all this external shit. But what I'm learning is that like, oh, if I just have myself, and I'm not so fucking hard on myself, if I'm not just so critical of myself. And even today, I had a really bad day today. And even today, like, I was being really mean to myself. And I'm like, Ethan, no. Mm-mm. No. Kindness towards yourself. Love yourself. You deserve it, just like everybody else. You are worthy of love. You are lovable. You know. Because people can judge me all they want, but they don't know me. They don't know me. They don't fucking know me. And that's what, I can lose all this external shit. I can lose all of it. But as long as I have myself, as long as I have me, and as long as I'm not being so hard on myself and I'm actually like being pretty compassionate towards myself, obviously not being like, not putting the blinders up, but being like, ah, fuck everybody else, it's just me. Me is all that matters. No. But being kind to yourself, it's pretty cool. Not being so hard on yourself, also pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And it's crazy. The difference is, obviously, I'm not saying I've figured it out, but I've realized that, like, hey, being more kind and understanding towards yourself, it goes a long way. So, yeah. My Valentine's Day. Oh, and I'm gonna, just like I did with my birthday, I'm gonna order some food because I love food. Food makes me happy. I'm gonna order some food today. I know some people may think that's sad, just like ordering food and like watching Netflix. Oh my god, that's heaven for me. That is heaven for me. I love that shit. And I'm just gonna enjoy my night. Yeah. I think there's these societal pressures of, oh, you like, whether it's from society or family or loved ones, it's like, oh, sometimes I'm just like, I gotta get into a relationship. And then you just end up being in a relationship. I'll shut up. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just a fool. I'm a fool. But yeah, I'm gonna order some food tonight. I'm gonna just enjoy my night, and yeah, I think that's sounds like a good night to me. Not forever, but I got me, and that's pretty cool. Yeah. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Whether it's with yourself or with a significant other, or with anyone, any of those. Just don't be so hard on yourself. And give that love to yourself if you're alone, if you're also alone, enjoy it. Yeah. All right. Bye-bye.